Welcome back to the Boy Time channel. Today, Clipse, Let God Sort 'Em Out, another new release. Yeah, I'm super excited for this one. Hip hop's been doing insane so far this year, and this is going to be another one in that category. Um, yeah, I've heard two singles off of it, Ace Trumpets and So Be It, both phenomenal. Yeah, first album in I think 16 years for them, which is insane. I think there's been like one feature, two features. I think there was one on whatever that Kanye Jesus album is, and then I think on Push's last album, the last track was a Clipse track. So excited that this is finally coming to fruition as a main thing with Malice fully coming back. What I've heard so far is fantastic. We got Pharrell on production since Neptunes don't exist anymore, obviously. But yeah, I'm super excited. I know they had a Tiny Desk yesterday, which I kind of watched a couple of tracks of before they got to the new stuff. But I mean, they had Virginia and Keys Open Doors and all of like the heavy classics of theirs that just sounded incredible. So I'm super hyped for this thing. Yeah, I don't know if I have much more to say up front. I think I just want to dive in as quickly as possible. So first track is The Birds Don't Sing. We got John Legend and Voices of Fire on this one as well. Pharrell 4 count immediately.
Trying to navigate life without my compass. Some experience death and feel numbness, but not me. I felt it all and couldn't function. Seeing you that day, telling you my plans, but I was leaving you that day. I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. You said you told Jean that Buck needed forgiveness. I see you went to Didi's and stuffed both her fridges. You even told Dad you wished y'all never split it. See, you were checking boxes, I was checking my mentions. Saying you was tired but not ready to go. Basically was dying without letting me know. While I'm reminiscing, it all hits different, ma, listen.
The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. Oh, they screech and play. The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play.
I can hear your voice now, I can feel your presence. Asking should I rap again, you gave me your blessing. The way you spelled it out, there's an L in every lesson. Boy, you owe it to the world, let your mess become your message. Shared you with my friends, the pops they never had. You lived for our fishing trips, damn I had a dad. Mine taught discipline, mine taught structure. Mine didn't mind when he had to pull a double. Mine worked overtime, smiled through the struggle. Cause mine wouldn't let us feel what he had to suffer. See, mine made sure he had every base covered, so imagine his pain finding bass in the cupboard. Birds don't sing if the words don't sting. Your last few words in my ears still ring. You told me that you loved me, it was all in your tone. I love my 2 sons was the code to your phone, now you home.
The birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, the birds don't sing, they screech and play. You'll never come back again, no, no.
Remember those who lost their mothers and fathers. And make sure that every single moment that you have with them, you show them love. You show them love. You'll see.
Wow. Heavy first track. I was not expecting that, given the 2 singles, but really fantastic. I think the simple piano beat does a really nice job to kind of like set up both of them to go into this more storytelling track about both of their parents passing and all the feelings surrounding it. I think John Legend's chorus was pretty solid. I love the Stevie outro. Having Stevie Wonder and John Legend on the first track is fantastic. Yeah, verses are incredible. I think overall with this album cycle, I'm like Pusha T is doing some really phenomenal stuff, but like every time Malice comes in, he kind of does better than Push. I think this is the case on this track as well. Like his verse is really fantastic with this kind of like finding all the Bible quotes and the line of the phone passcode was crazy. Yeah, really good stuff. I'm surprised that it kind of started on this somber tone, but next is Chains and Whips with Kendrick Lamar, so I'm assuming that it's going to pick up pretty quickly. bass is so punchy on this album.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Jealousy's turned into obsession. Reality TV is mud wrestling. Some sign checks I know better than. Beware of my name that there's delicate. You know I know where you're delicate. Crush you to pieces, I hum a breath of it. I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think it'd be valor amongst veterans? I know by now you get the
Those
message.
horns are crazy.
Uncle said, nigga, you must be sick. All you talk about
I love how simple the beats are so far.
my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. It don't take much to put two and two. Your lucky streak is now losing you. Money's dried up like a cuticle. You're gasping for air now, it's beautiful. This the darkest that I ever been. The diamonds make you taste peppermint. You ain't thriving the snow like it's the revenant. And send orders back down to keep shoveling. Uncle said, nigga, you must be
So calculated so far.
about is just get rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains.
Piano's coming in now.
I'm not the candidate to vibe with. I don't fuck with the kumbaya shit. Therapy showed me how to open up. It also showed me I don't give a fuck. The two-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous, however you want it. I'll be the gentle kind. Gentlemen and gangsters connect. The agenda of mine. Move niggas up out of here. This shit get
This
gentrified.
scheme is
Heavy
crazy.
jeans like Genevieve's. I drop your Pentagon to show up at your gender reveal. And tell them, give me mine. I son niggas, I am the general. Where my gin and juice? Every song in the book of Genesis. Let the sonics blow.
Oh my
Niggas
God.
want the tea on me. Well, here's the
He's still going.
Generate residuals, bitch. Get off my genital.
Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't reach Gen Z. You fucking dickheads. You must be full of that ginseng. Here comes the jinx, yeah. They
Wow.
Pathetic screaming they genius. A finger wave, they all fall. Niggas is Jenga. God gave me light. A good year full of free will. Trunk card, tell me not to spare your life.
Oh my god. Fantastic. That feature was absolutely worth the wait. Oh my god. Yeah, Pusha and Malice did great on this track, but I think Kendrick obviously washed everybody here. Beat wise, I'm glad we're going simple at the start here. It feels like we're really kind of easing in before it gets too insane. Those just like heavy drums, just like keeping a constant rhythm. We have these crazy horns popping in, some piano keys coming in. Pharrell's keeping it very simple, but very clean and effective. So I'm really enjoying that so far. Pusha does great on his chorus, but that Kendrick verse is just incredible. He's using that G and that G and all of that and just carrying it through the entire verse. And it is phenomenal. That rhyme scheme gets so complicated in like the last half of his verse there. Man, that was worth the wait. That's incredible. He just does a phenomenal job here. It's very reminiscent of the nostalgia verse that Kendrick did like all those years ago, where he is just like incredibly calculated with the rhyme scheme. In that song, he's using like the number sequence to get him through, but this one is just that syllable wordplay and everything is just phenomenal. Fantastic. All right, next is POV, Tyler the Creator. Okay. I like that.
OV kilos in my mind back. Take Amtrak down south.
Bass.
Flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create. I despise that. 20-year thousandaires. Not enough shopping. Whole lot of browsing theirs. My reinvention. I know you thinking how's it fair? You stream
inflection.
kings, but you never fit a crowd in there. Supreme team parallels when the powder clears. I seen things that I'm still not even proud to share. Ghost face with the wrist, bird falconer. Willie Falcone trunk full of talcum here. Shotgun with your ex feels like Malcolm here. Send a hit through a text, ain't no shouting here. Bypass MIA, too much crowd in there. I spent summers with connects, love that mountain air.
Fantastic verse.
POV kilos
kilos in my bag. Take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek.
La Ferrari doors open up like it's therapy. That number ain't bread to me. That million is crumbs. You niggas is bums. I'm not a tough guy. I'm a fly boy. Them beats get you stung. Oh, nah. Yeah, they will bust for me. Tricky niggas puzzle me. I could never buy a bitch a Birkin cause she fucking me. I got homes I ain't sleep in. The options my nigga push. Keep dirty white moving like mosh piss. They rock shit. I'm like white bitches. The way I pop shit. I need God to play the lead in my biopic. The curse of the zeros, where you become the devil or the tap dancing Negro. I came to terms that I'ma probably outgrow my hero. Come get with me.
Man, the features have been killer.
My back, take Amtrak down south. All these lists, where's my prize
If
at?
they had the way the operation, call it obese. I mix it like my homes, then I tell them go deep. The rag top drop, playing hide and go seek. The Bentley leather match the pipe and that's the motif. Had to hide it from the church, that's the Jekyll in me.
Ooh.
I never thought twice what the pressure would be. Cause niggas change look just like oppression to me.
POV kilos in my bag. Take Amtrak.
This
down
beat has
south,
just
then she
really
flies
opened up.
back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create. I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these Jews, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists. Where's my prize at?
Fantastic. Man, this is so much fun. I love the two different beats on here. The way they transition into each other is fantastic. Again, it feels like beats that we're just kind of laying down for like cypher level stuff, and then they just come in gunning the entire time, and it just like keeps you like Pharrell has this addicting quality to a lot of his beats that are absolutely here. Pusha does fantastic. I love his like really slow, calm, kind of menacing delivery on this track. Very different. I love it. I notice he's handling a lot of the choruses so far, which is not an issue either. Tyler does incredible here. He sounds coming in mean and hungry, and it sounds awesome. Yeah, Push Keep Dirty White moving like mosh pits is incredible. The Drake line in here is incredible with the feature. Yeah, killed it. Everybody just killed it on this song. Malice's verse again is incredible as well. The beat that comes in when he comes in is just so good. Yeah, incredible. All right, So Be It is next. Yeah, one of the best songs this year by far. I think they got the sample back, so
8 million up there, 2 million down here. When I was born, grandmama could
God,
see
that's
it.
such a good
I be
beat.
driven and very strategic. RM sleeve, no diamonds are needed. It ain't no secret, so be it, so be it. Smoke.
God, that sample is so good.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it. CLIP, SCFB, A-Ball LV. I can show you how to bust a brick if you let me. I'm on a gram like confetti. Lot of jetting, Prada betting, 911s. I'm the who's who with what's what. Papa heaven. Fuck around and get your body traced trying to test me. Cause niggas that I'm with like to draw when it's sketchy.
God.
If they catch me, don't forget me. Resurrect me. Buy a dog tag the same place that they would get me. Ski.
My God, the rhyme scheme and everything in that is incredible.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so be
You
it.
ain't solid, ain't valid, you ain't malice. Been quiet, ain't riot, you ain't Paris. Blow money, you owe money, we ain't balanced. You ain't believe, God did, you ain't Khaled. All black, back to back, this ain't traffic. Can't wrap your head round that, you ain't average.
Oh, it's such a good line.
We all parrots, no more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Off the first ski up, they re-up. It's a pattern, like middlemen, they killing them. You know what happened.
Man, I think he does better than Push on this song too. Incredible.
So be it. Smoke. So be it, so be it.
This is culturally
Man.
inappropriate.
So be it, so be it. Smoke. So be it, so
Yeah, That's a masterpiece of a song. That's just so incredible. The beat is phenomenal. The Arabic sample, and then just like the heavy bass coming in is just incredible. It feels so timeless in that way. It feels like an older song, but like also feels like it was released today. It's just perfect. Pusha does incredible on this track. His rhyme scheme is phenomenal. I feel like they're doing that a lot on this record, which is very good because it is like incredibly technically proficient and it sounds so satisfying. Like Kendrick was doing it in his verse, Push has done it a couple times. It just comes across so well. The amount of things you can flip to hit those syllables and everything is like so incredibly difficult, and they're just pulling it off every single track. It's fantastic. Malice does as good as he does that. The Khaled God did line is just incredible. And I think all of that ties into the Arab line with the head wrap, going back to Khaled, since, you know, obviously Arabic, and the God did line. It's a phenomenal streak of bars there. And then the Travis Scott diss at the end, obviously, is great. Simple, but incredibly effective. Pusha does not really care who he's talking about. And so he can do that because nobody can really stand up to him. So incredible stuff. Incredible. All right. Ace trumpets.
Be it.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes. Yellow diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly from DC.
I can't believe that's the first line we heard.
3P. Niggas is my sons and that's on repeat. ASAP with Riri. You rappers all beneath me. But love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach me.
Wi-Fi. Another incredible verse. Again, the scheme is incredible.
You had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes. Penny Alavaca. Panama fishing village visiting with Papa with choppers. All of you in pasta. Simply just Ferrari window shoppers. Mikasa Sukasa. Drugs killed my teen spirit. Welcome to Nirvana.
God.
You was Fuji Lala. How was Alibaba? Dressed in House of Gucci, made from selling Lady Gaga. Hakuna Matata, island wearing tie-dye. Umbrella in my rolls, match the one that's in his tie. Listen, you are not I. Cross T's, dot I's. I done disappeared and reappeared without a voila.
Man.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Ace trumpets and rose modes.
Man, Malice has just an absolutely perfect verse on here. It is so sharp and just, man, both of them carrying the rhyme scheme throughout their entire verse, going off of that first rhyme is just incredible. Just, again, the way they're able to build this much off of so little is just masterful. Like, it's what makes them so incredibly good. Especially with Malice, because like he has not been as active as Push after the initial split up from their last album. But he's coming back here like he hasn't missed a beat. Like he is keeping up and beating Pusha on a lot of these songs, and it's just incredible. Yeah, just insanity. Beats awesome as well. Again, bass heavy. I love how the low end is just really carrying this record because you don't really see a lot of that right now, at least in a lot of the hip hop that I really get into. So it's a nice, refreshing change of pace for me. Yeah, very, very good. Next is All Things Considered with The Dream.
How I'm doing? All things considered. Let's be specific. My mama cheek, I miss it. I wanna kiss it. Nige asking for siblings. I know he meant it. If the sky's not your limit, you'll never get it. Turn niggas statistics. I'm so sadistic, so religious. That's so malicious. No division, still snow magicians. Blitzing niggas for riches, like fourth and inches.
Oh my God.
Pay attention and listen. The snakes hissing. Wanna show you around, but they J Prince.
Oh,
Richards replace all the Pashas. Dior slides made of iguana. Stuff the walls for tomorrow.
How to pack the blizzard in Honda Civics. Took fatherless women and showed them living. Left mama the children, it take a village. Writings was on the wall, like hieroglyphics. My circle split up the pie, that's long division. When Jada was asking why, I saw the vision. Guns, Czechoslovakia, it starts and ends it.
Oh.
Left to flirt with vengeance. Made my exit, just to make my entrance. Revolving door, maybe I can make a difference.
Richards replace on the Pashas. Dior slides made of iguana. Stuff the walls for tomorrow. Fuck, I look like trying to borrow, blow a budget. Like fuck it.
The kingdom of truth can never outlive a lie. They'll come for your king, but the throne survives. Unleash the queen, take them dead or alive. Pyro, Pyrex, icy, iris, violence. Either way, it was worth the suspense. I've considered all things.
Wow. Okay, that was a great outro. I love that. How floaty it gets at the end. Beat's incredible. Again, just addicting from Pharrell here. It feels so simple, but I know how complex that stuff is. I don't know if I really like Pharrell's chorus that much. It feels kind of out of place, surrounding the rest of their verses. It just seems a little but everything else is fantastic on this track. Push's verse was great. I think a lot of criticisms when Pusha, it's like he only does coke rap and that's it. But like this record, he's showing such a diversity and content matter and things, and it's really coming out great. The So Religious, That's So Malicious line is fantastic. The J Prince line is amazing. Malice does incredible as well. That Guns Czechoslovakia, and it starts and ends it with the CZ in there and the AK in there is just so good. Man, addicting stuff so far. I just want to like not pause at all and just keep going. But man, that's good. Okay. MTB TTF, whatever that is.
No confessions, questions, we contesting. Fireworks will send a message, iridescent. Slow them down like Robitussin. If you rush in, leave impression. What's a testarossa if you don't test them? Ain't your bitch unless you joystick and dress them. My presence, your pleasure. Peasants, he's pressure.
Man.
Knee deep, key deep, we in ZZ's, me and Lee. Get you fronted for the summer so easy. The snow alone, fill up a mobile home.
Oh my
niggas
God.
ring like mobile phones and no one's home. White back-to-back rolls at my gates. White slave master souls in my safe. White python Manolo is the taste. She want a Mike Tyson blow to the face.
Oh my God.
These guns blitz and burn, too many flip and turn. Mike Tyson blow to the face. Slalom ice, she want snow on a plate. Half price when the blows in the quick.
Jesus.
More ice for the moles and the ace. Made $1 million off a flow to the nays. Niggas saying that it won't just a phase.
React with precision, but God only knows my intention. But selling dope is a religion, the hammer's in position. I can show niggas the difference. You niggas is screenwriters, we dream writers. Took chains and touched change like King Midas. Imitation is flattery, they seem like us. But only 300 bricks can make you Leonidas. My old plug asked the new plug to reunite us. D-class in my ears, now let me see you bite it. She want Mike Tyson blow to the face. I'm talking 96 hole with the bass.
She want Mike Tyson blow to the face. Made $1 million off a flow to the nays.
Cool. I didn't even catch that the first time. Man. Jesus. Okay. That I know I just talked about how Push's content on this album has been more than just coke rap, but then he hits me with the hardest coke rap song. All of those bars were just incredible. I love the acapella starting out, and then that beat just hits you in the face as it gets going. Jesus. The Snow Alone, fill up a mobile home, the Bezos of the nasal, that's case closed, a Mike Tyson blow to the face. My God. I didn't even catch the Flonase line until the last repetition of the chorus. That is just incredible. Wow. Yeah, I know that's like a 2.5 minute song, but that's one of the best things here. That is just phenomenal. All right, next is EBITDA. All these acronyms.
I mean, the ears like vitamin C. I mean, yellow like bright as a bee. I mean, the sun like bright as can be. F80 not you tied to me. Just to get from A to B and I ain't driving to see. The pad laid the Eiffel on me, won't turn the parades off. God bless takeoff. I said I want the Rolls Royce with the drapes off. And it ain't electric, so it's way off.
Send it back, send it for the Gordo pies. Pick up the Toro and drive straight up the 405. My third passport, I ain't seen enough. If you can breathe up there, it ain't steep enough. The scale don't lie, you ain't even us.
Yeah.
Sure they want me hit her like an archer, but I'm not that sprint, so I starve her. How we fit 30 studs in the collar. Open the sunroof, wave to my father. Remembering the shipment to the Portsmouth Harbor. Something for the face numbers and the nodders. Grew up playing real life Contra. Never give up, that's the mantra. Lifting all this weight, now I live behind the gate. Should DJ the way they digging through the crates. If you let the money talk, who's speaking up? I'm sleepwalking, y'all don't dream enough. My third passport, I ain't seen enough. If you can breathe up there, it ain't steep enough. The scale don't lie, you ain't even us.
Really short and sweet one. I think the beat is the highlight on that one. That like is very reminiscent of the old Clipse stuff and just how like weird those Neptunes beats were on those records. So yeah, I loved how weird this beat was. I think they both did really well. I didn't mind the Pharrell intro at all. I thought that was pretty sick. Yeah, I don't know if I have a lot to say about that one. It was so short, but like it was a nice little interlude. All right, next is FICO, and we got Stove God Cooks on the feature. Which is insane. Okay.
I remember late nights,
Okay.
busy hallways driving me psycho. The money wouldn't come fast enough. We was back and forth down streamline, moving weight was like lipo. The rest of y'all stuck in the rut. Niggas double cross and talk behind your back. See, that's where the knife go. I guess they wasn't fucking with us. Some niggas get the luck of the draw. For others, life is a dice roll, and waiting on faith ain't for us. They know they not much for the blood. Have my man shoot your block. I'ma send his
Jesus.
ass far as the flight go. Ain't worry about ducking a judge. Keep frontin' for your bitches, cause any minute repo might show. You know that shit up in a month. Heard your man was in there singing for his life. They was calling a maestro, cause time that heavy can crush. When you pay a nigga back like it's Lil Wayne, whispering die slow. The last words you hear in the trunk.
You don't know what I know.
God.
You ain't seen what I saw. No, you ain't been where I go. With a fetty so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. My shooter turn you inside out. I heard the feds turned the crib inside out.
Miami niggas like Big Perm, cause they numbers was phase on. Cuban showed me nothing but love. When it come down to it, every string of bell just needs an Avon.
Ugh.
Won't sweep it under the rug. On the road with a load near the brake line, I knew where to place mine. I don't keep the gun in the glove. Hit the turnpike with the running lights that be on in the daytime. Cause K9 sniff out a crumb. Hands 3 and 9 on the wheel as I'm crossing the state line. Dumb diddy, survival of the fittest. You either get acquitted or FaceTime.
With a fetty so strong, you gotta bag it with one eye closed. My shooter turn you inside out. I heard the feds turned the crib inside out. Drop the roof on you niggas, let the inside out. Fresh Prince jacket, boy, I cook them to the inside out.
Fantastic. That one's so much fun too. Beat incredible. I love the way that he's like, we keep it simple, but they're introducing new parts of it as the verse goes. Both of them kind of get that added layer as they keep going, and it just like keeps the intensity up. I do wish Stove God had an actual verse instead of just the chorus, because he is, when we're talking about cocaine rappers, he's up there for sure, which is why he's on this record. I wish he would have got a verse, but the chorus is very good, and I think he did a really good job with it. That kind of inside out schemia going on was really nice. Man, Pusha was fantastic, but again, Malice just is, it's literally the 1-2 punch, because like Pusha sets you up and Malice just like really comes in for the kill on all of his verses. It's just great. The wire line is fantastic, tying it up with Dateline as well to like have 2 television shows kind of going in there. Just the wordplay is incredible. It's so good. I think this is like an album where there's so many like wordplay things happening where a lot of it's just going over my head. But as I keep listening, I'll keep picking things up and be like, oh my God, that's what I was doing with the 2 singles at least. But yeah, really, really good stuff. No misses so far. All right. Next, we got Inglorious Bastards with Abliva.
When we are together, we got power. We have
With the Jesse Jackson intro, of course.
About what the man got. The season, what we need. Burn, baby, burn.
Catch me in the kitchen where the dope is. With an apron, it's white.
my God.
Spread distribution wide open. Now all the smokers call him Moses. Hair on browner than baby roaches. Got your bitch bent over like scoliosis. I remember the days of no cable.
This is
Colombian
culturally
stallions in the
inappropriate.
stable. With natural titties and no navels. Only work getting done is on the table. Deaf to skimmers and shavers. I'm allergic to anything other than money behavior. Inglorious, victorious, wide body B.I.G. like notorious. Tell me, is we trafficking or tricking? Somebody gotta show me the difference. Stand on every word whenever I wrote shit. Under my boots, nigga, nothing but goat shit. Trying to get rich under their noses. Today a nigga celebrate till you and post it.
Chains on me like Slick Rick the ruler. Seats white but the six blacker than ooh. Niggas trying to stop my play. Parisian nights. Private rooms at bar do pray the season's right. Louis Vuitton hug my arms. Scribbled in red. Blood diamonds flood my charm.
This is culturally
The
inappropriate.
chauffeurs are made, flights are chartered, the villas and the hills are paved. Blood spilled, ring finger names engraved, shirts with silk, the yacht light flags are waved. Inglorious, victorious, wide body
This is
B.I.G. like
culturally
notorious.
inappropriate.
Tell me, is we trafficking or tricking? Somebody gotta show me the difference. Ha.
Fantastic. Wow. Okay. These beats are just like so minimal that it just like lets them really show off their ability like incredibly well, because they're just going crazy on all of these. Pusha is amazing on this. I love how the Jesse Jackson intro sample just really sets it up, and it just got going so quickly after that. Yeah, the ad lib of the culture inappropriate is great. Super stripped back and minimal. There's kind of horns and a little bit of a backbone, and just they're going crazy over it still. Man, it's so good. Abliva's verse is fantastic. Every verse they've had on this record so far has been great. Like they fit so well with them. There's not like anything that really stands out in a bad way. So really, really, really good. All right, next is So Far Ahead.
They don't know what it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out, I don't want it. So far ahead, you niggas are behind. Behind.
Swerving through the lane, serving niggas cane, still ain't never
Man.
hit a pothole. If I was Brittany Griner, I'ma need Obama, only one to swap his chapo. Furthest from the streets, Monica Denise, good bitches fuck with Roccos. Put them in them cars, hanging out with stars, now it's hard to tell they not hoes. Your co-defendant claim immunity, it was you and he, how'd you not know? Million ways to wash it, million ways to stop it, pray for me cause we not though. Best believe I can whip a Christmas Eve with some work in a hot stove. Didn't took it all, praying that he fall. No more questions about Gestapo.
Man.
What it is when I'm on it. But once they figure it out,
Usher in the money, my confession. How you passed the whip a Rolls Royce. That was me pre 9/11. Look at me post Armageddon. Walking with my dog, I am legend. The grass is greener on each side. I done been both Mason Bethers. I done been at both intersections. I done pulled Ocean's 11s.
My God.
When the well ran dry. I done raised quotes in the desert. Tried to hide the dope in the message. Like we did the coke in the Lexus. Same hands I used to whip work. See me turn them both into blessings. AMG the spokes for the extras.
you can't see it from where you sitting. Shit. But this for another with the matching stitching is so far ahead. You niggas are behind. Behind.
Nice. Okay, yeah. That's my favorite Pharrell feature so far in terms of vocals. I like how the beat is more gospel influenced in this. It definitely has a different character than a lot of these tracks so far. Again, Malice is like probably doing better than Pusha on this song. Like, he's so concise and good and sharp with a lot of this stuff. The I Am Legend, Ocean's 11 line, the pre 9/11 line, incredible. Push did fantastic on here as well. The Brittany Griner, Obama, Chapo sequence, the PNB Rock sequence and everything was just fantastic. Man, yeah, I love Malice in this kind of reborn era because he is kind of balancing the religious stuff with the coke rap stuff. So you have this really cool juxtaposition that he's able to play with, and he kind of combines them a lot, like he was in this verse, and it's just really unique, really awesome. I love it. All right, this is Let God Sort 'Em Out / Chandeliers, and we have Nas as a feature because we couldn't get enough good features.
It's always the loud mouths that can't count. The right price, I put the AR in the Saint's mouth. Yeah. Talk about it. Bring all the watches and the chains out. Heat come, I'm De Niro, I got the safe house.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Surrounded by niggas with tears that don't drip. Talk about that ain't the ghost that you appear to go get. Finally got the courage, but you still a whole bit. Got every single word of the hex I need. The death I breathe, the death I see. Looks so good on you, the coffin wood on you. Closed casket, cause I'm only sick and wolves on you. Berlinetta horsepower, put them hooves on you. Blow a $500,000 LV leather goods on you. We've been doing this for eons. While you thirsty trying to figure out who you can spill a tea on. Conspiracy theory, you can't believe it's us. Soul leave your body like a fentanyl rush. Dead on your back with your eyes looking up chandeliers.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Another Pharrell 4 account.
Single-handedly boosted rap to its truest place. Fuck speaking candidly, I alone did rejuvenate hip-hop into its newest place. Made it cool for Grammy-nominated LPs from previous generation MCs. If that rings loud, it reverberates. It's not fair to them, I'm thinking I deserve the hate. Bring it, only thing you killing is precious time. Used to clash with Decepticons, I was them deaf and blind. So cancel me before I unleash the Panther me. The Pantheon is a family, we some upstanding G's. The difference between regular spitters and bosses, my principles high. You need a glimpse of me from satellites in orbit. Take sabbaticals on avenues, break AKs on vacays when we paddle canoes. Follow the leader, Terminator, hasta la vista. Man of the year, Nasir, rockin' chandeliers.
Wow. Okay, that was too short, but it was fantastic. I love the switch on the beat. It sets up Nas perfectly here. And of course, he's incredible. Nas has had such a really good resurgence late in his career with all of the Magic series and the King's Disease. Those are all fantastic as well. He's just been killing it. So yeah, no less here. Has some incredible lines. I love the Panther into the Pantheon line is great. Pusha and Malice going back and forth is incredible at the beginning. Yeah, really, really, really fantastic. We only have one song left, and I'm so sad that this is like flown by, but it's all tight. It's all just really solid. All right, By the Grace of God, last track. Pharrell as a feature again, it looks like.
The devil's tapping on shoulders. He's trying to get to know you. The right time to fold.
This is a sample.
I'm losing saints in my soldiers. It's all lottie-dottie till you looking at the body. Smiles I'll never see again, never be a we again. Cleaning out your closet, the one you kept your demons in. Hard for me to breathe again. When the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge? You face the cards, I lace the squad. Went from mason jars to crepe tartars. Escaped the odds by the grace of God.
I've seen killers and kingpins sing behind a wall. I've watched many men die, cause no one would make the call. I've seen entire empires crumble and fall.
Gotta realize that they was naked. Was I cooking death when I was baking? Salt Bay. Sprinkle it and saute it. You don't trust me, then we all weigh it. And it ain't over till we all say it. And you ain't shooting shit, them guns is archaic. In closing, I see I'm chosen. All my pressure points frozen. You know how it goes. When the crew breaks apart, who takes the charge?
They missed this war by the grace of God.
think that's it. Nice. Good outro. I don't know if it's my favorite track. I feel like it's definitely like more of an outlier in terms of the beat, and Pharrell's inclusion again feels a little like weird. I know it fits, but it's like if he pulls me out of it a little bit. But really good stuff. I like the kind of introspective outro, kind of matching what the intro is doing. But yeah, overall, this record is phenomenal. Like, definitely worth the wait and everything. They are just as sharp as they've always been, which is crazy after all the time that has passed. But they are still just absolutely killing it. This record is just like such a big flex in terms of lyrical ability, and the beats are so simple but effective and addicting, and they hit hard. All the features do an incredible job. Kendrick's verse on Chains and Whips is probably the best one on the album in terms of guest features, but I mean, Tyler does incredible on his. The Dream outro on All Things Considered is great. Stove God does an incredible chorus as well. The Nas verse is great. All good things to say about this. This is incredible. I think this is one of these records too where it's like going to be very, very replayable. So I'm very curious to see how I like really evolve with this thing as I keep listening to it, because all I want to do is just restart it over right away, which is a sign of a really, really solid album. Yeah, fantastic. I think the worst part about this album is the cover, and that's like barely a complaint. Everything else here is just really fantastic. In terms of favorites, I don't even know. Chains and Whips is great. So Be It is still incredible. POV, the MTB TTF thing is incredible as well. FICO is great. And Chandeliers with Nas is just so good. So, man, great stuff. It's amazing to see people like this late in their careers just still gunning and just as like insane as they've always been. Just the lyrical expertise and sharpness from both of them is just so refreshing. And it just sounds fantastic. It sounds timeless. Like, it's obviously a record that just came out, but like, you know, there's aspects of 2000s and everything else in here that is just really, really, really refreshing and fantastic. So I'm glad just like such a lyrical powerhouse is dropping one of the biggest albums of the year, and it's just fantastic. I love it. So yeah, great stuff from everybody involved here. Think it's absolutely fantastic. All I want to do is just listen to it more. So incredible album, fantastic, such a good first listen, and it was so fun to do. Yeah. That's pretty much all I have to say about this right now. But yeah, fantastic. I'll probably do Little Sims next. I know that was on the back burner, so I'm going to get this out right away since it's a new release. But Sims will probably be what we're tackling next, since I still have not heard Lotus. And then after that, we'll probably go somewhere not hip hop. Hip hop's having a big summer, so that's the only reason I'm doing a lot of these in a row. But there's a couple of other ones I want to kind of do outside of that realm. Potentially Death Consciousness. I feel like that's a good one to tackle when Jerry's on break, since that's not an album he will probably enjoy at all. So I might dig into that. I feel like I've been waiting way too long to get into that record. But yeah, that's all I got. Consider subscribing if you enjoyed. I'm going to try to do these every week still. Our older videos have 2 of us in it. Going forward, it'll just be me for a little bit, but we also have a podcast where we talk about movies and games and current music stuff. We're going to be turning it more into a specific feature show. So coming out probably next week is going to be our David Lynch Mulholland Drive discussion. So stay tuned if you're interested in that. But yeah, that's it. Bye.